welcome to episode 44. Got it right this time. Chad's doing spins. I'm drinking a lovely protein shake out of my Indianapolis Motor Speedway cup because this week we're in Indy. We're in Indy for NASCAR. But other than that, hello, friends. Good to have you back on the Flag to Flag podcast. This is yours truly, John, the Motorsports Enthusiast, and we have Chad over here. Chad, how are you? You are in another different location again.
I am. Well, technically, I'm in the same location, same city, different part of the city. Still in beautiful Indianapolis, North Carolina. I'm in a hotel this time because I didn't have to be somewhere early this morning, which is good.
Nice.
I'm in my hotel room, chilling out. I just thought about this, too. Last time we did a hotel room episode, do you remember what day that was?
Oh, God, I don't remember. We've done 44 of them.
21st birthday.
Huh. That's right.
That was the last time we did a hotel room episode.
So almost a year ago.
A little over a year ago, yeah.
Yeah. Huh. Interesting. You have a nice little background behind you. You got a lamp. You got a lovely abstract art piece there. Just elevating your game a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah.
Well, cool.
Well, what have you been up to, John?
Oh boy, just working and watching. Yeah, working and watching racing. Got the lawnmower fixed. Cut the yard. I got it fixed, dude.
I love this photo that I got of you with.
Bro, I was driving around like George Jones on a Sunday afternoon. Bro, let me tell you, bro, it was magical. And it's odd because I used to ride that same lawnmower with my grandfather. He would put me on his lap and we'd ride around, just cut the yard. And so got it fixed, got it up and running. It's running well. Doing good. Yeah, just doing a lot of stuff, working a lot, new content going out, working hard. But cutting lawns. Oh no, what just happened? Oh, I just froze. Whoa. That was so weird. My computer just completely glitched. It's fine. Other than that, no, just watching a lot of racing. This past weekend we had NASCAR and IndyCar and ARCA and all the fun stuff there. So yeah, doing the same stuff. But yeah, we got some stuff to talk about. We got IndyCar this weekend at Laguna, Seca. We have NASCAR in Indianapolis. We have Formula One back after their 3-week break.
Was they're going to be their summer break.
So it's like there's multiple like 2 to 3 week breaks. So there's not like a long break like they typically have. So yes and no. I mean, it's just one of the multiple week breaks that they got.
Will the team shut down like they usually are?
I don't remember. I think the summer break technically is still coming up. I don't know that answer, actually. Don't know the answer to that question. I'm going to check the calendar, though. But yeah, so right now we are looking at, because we have August 1st to 3rd is Hungary, and then August 29th to 31st is the Netherlands, so another 3-week break. So it's not like a traditional, summer break. So we got a lot of stuff to talk about, though. So Chad, where should we start? Formula One, IndyCar, NASCAR? Where should we go?
Let's kind of go in just kind of the order we usually go. Let's start with IndyCar here. We just had a race in Toronto, Canada.
Oh boy,
what a race!
Oh boy,
race. It
would not predict that finishing order at all.
No. I was able to get bits and pieces of it. I was driving out to North Carolina while that race was going on. Most of my updates were coming from our little group chat that we have, and I see that Newgarden wrecked out, and I was like,
"Bro,
are you kidding me?
You're
kidding me?"
Let me walk you through what happened. So we know what happened at Gateway, right?
I saw the replay. I saw the replay later.
So commercial starts in Gateway. You know how he goes to the commercial at Gateway, and they come back really quick because
he's on his lid.
Right. Well, basically, not the same thing happened, but they were at commercial break. They missed a restart. Next thing you know, I see a car, which was Jacob Abel on top of Newgarden, and I was like, there's no way. This is not happening again. This is not right. And I look at that, and I was like, that's Newgarden with a car on top of him. And I was like, what the hell is happening? Like, what is going on? What curse do they have? They have to have a curse. He has to have a curse. This is not normal. But it was a wild race. I watched the whole thing. A lot of it was strategy. Palou and Dixon were trying to play the strategy game. They had cautions on their favor, and then they didn't have cautions on their favor, and what kind of set them back. But Palou was on pace to win again. But, I mean, the reason why Pato O'Ward and all the rest of those guys, Kiffin Simpson, Rinus VeeKay, did so well is because they played the strategy card perfectly when it came down to the pit strategy, and the cautions that happened in that middle portion of the race extended that middle stint to where they only had to go one more time and had better tires. And so Pato got his second win of the season, and Rinus VeeKay, Kiffin Simpson, was not a podium I was expecting. So, but overall solid race. First half of the race was pretty caution filled. Second half of the race was all basically who can make it on fuel, when do drivers need to pit, how can you maximize your stint. But Pato got it done again. Wasn't on my bingo card. So
it definitely was not. It's looking at the point settings now, Pato O'Ward currently is for the first time in a long time, we have a driver that is within 100 points of Alex Palou.
Mm-hmm.
And as of right now, Alex Palou, Pato O'Ward, Kyle Kirkwood, and Scott Dixon are the only 4 drivers eligible for the championship.
Yep.
With 4 races left. And my big question for you, John, are we going to have an upset? Is O'Ward going to get it done?
No.
Or is Palou going to get 5 championships in 4 years?
4 championships in 5 years?
4 championships in
yeah.
My bad.
No, so Zach Brown they were talking to Zach Brown, and they made a comment that he said that the championship is nowhere, it's not over. And I'm like, okay, you have to average 25 points better than Palou for the next 4 races, actually.
Yeah.
That's just not going to happen. You would have to have catastrophic issues for it to happen.
Yeah.
We're going to a track that Alex Palou won at last year. He's won multiple times. We haven't had repeat winners, I think, since like 2021, but with Laguna Seca. I don't think, unless there is catastrophe for Palou, even if he does average finishes, even if he finishes just decent, top 5, like top 10, there's no way he's going to win this championship.
Yeah.
I think Zach Brown's got a little bit of that Formula One knowledge going to his head here, where he's got that locked up, and he's like, you know what, we're going to apply this to IndyCar now. It's not going to be the same thing. I think it could be close. If we see Palou DNF, then yeah, I mean, that's a big point swing there if Pato finishes up. But that's the other thing is, not only Pato has to do well, or Palou has to do poorly and finish all the way basically in last, Pato has to execute too. So I don't think, I mean, it could close a little bit.
Yeah.
I mean, I expect it to be somewhere probably, I mean, I think Palou's better. I mean, I think it'll be the 90 to 110 point gap. I think it's just, that's where the competition is at the end of the season. So yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think?
Without a doubt. Before I answer that, what's that remote for?
Oh, it's a light that I have. I just was messing around with it. Yeah, it's a light.
Swinging around, I'm like, what is that? But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree. It's definitely. I admire his optimism. I mean, and if we're technically speaking here, I mean, we have seen crazier happen. We have.
Yeah.
So it's not completely out of the dark here.
No.
So I think it will be interesting. I think we got to see how these next few races go, because if we look at the schedule here, we have 4 races left on the schedule. Here are these 4 races. Excuse me, sorry. Laguna Seca, Portland, Milwaukee, Nashville. Or road course, oval.
Yeah. And Palou's already won an oval.
And so has O'Ward.
Yeah.
They've both run on ovals. They've both won on road courses.
Yeah, and that's why I think it's so even, dude. I mean, it's like, literally catastrophe has to happen for Palou. Catastrophe.
It's going to be interesting to see the way that this plays out. Yeah, and who knows? It might come down to the wire.
Maybe. I mean, it could. I'm looking right now at the points based off of.
I want it to come down to the wire. Do you know why?
Why?
I want to be there to witness it.
That'd be pretty epic. That'd be O'Ward and Palou battle, and Newgarden goes through as they wreck. That'd be great. That'd be amazing.
Be a great way to end this season off.
The Cinderella story of the season would be Newgarden winning in his home race. 100%. Like, it all comes down to Nashville. You know, it's all a point game at this point.
I mean,
you know,
he's out of the championship running at this point.
Yeah, no, he's yeah.
What does he have to lose?
Yeah, I mean, he's going to go out there and perform well on ovals. I mean, he may win in Milwaukee, but
we know he can perform well on ovals. We've seen that he can perform on road course as well.
Yeah, there's just a curse because Penske, it's for all cars.
I don't know, man.
It's for all cars, dude. It's terrible.
I don't know. I think Will Power's the only one who doesn't really have one.
Yeah, he's the one little outlier there, but McLaughlin and Newgarden, goodness gracious. Yeah, we're not going to be. IndyCar's going to be in Laguna Seca this weekend. The Java House Grand Prix of Monterey. Very excited. I love Laguna Seca. Laguna Seca is one of my favorite tracks. Really quick, just to give you and everybody a recap of what the day will look like. So, all this is on Fox Sports 2, Fox Sports 1, and then the races on Fox. So, practice 1 on Friday at 4 p.m. I believe this is Eastern time. I'm not sure. It's 4 p.m. Practice 2 on Saturday at 10:30. Then Qual Group 1 at 1:30 on Saturday. Qual Group 2 Saturday 1:55. Qualifications round 2 at 2:20. Fast 6 at 2:45. Warm up on Sunday at 11 a.m. and then the race at 2 p.m. I believe that is Eastern. I have to double check that. Nope, that is all Central Time. So do the math on that one. Races at 3 p.m. 3 p.m. Eastern on Sunday, 2 p.m. Central on Sunday. I'll be watching that one. It's going to be a great race. I'm excited. I love the elevation change. Oh my goodness. And on iRacing, such a fun track.
It really is. The corkscrew is a little scary at times.
Oh, you can't see. You cannot see. You're at the top of that thing.
You go up, and then you're blind, and we're good.
You just got to start turning. Like, you just hope that nothing bad is there because you're just if you hit gravel, you have to know where you are at the track and know how fast it's impressive.
Anyway, all right. Who's your pick?
So there hasn't been a repeat winner. I don't think there's going to be a repeat winner. I think it will be. I haven't done any research into this weekend. I'm going to go Scott Dixon. Give me Scott Dixon for the win. We've had kind of this teetering back and forth over the last few races between winners. So it was it was Palou, then it was Dixon, then it was Palou, then I believe it was Dixon again. The last few races. Let me double check that. Yeah, Alex Palou in 24, Dixon in 23, Alex Palou in 22, then Colton Herta back-to-back, and then Patrick Carpentier in 2004, 2003. So I don't think we'll see a repeat. I think we'll see a new winner. I think it possibly could be Dixon getting his second of the season. So
I don't entirely disagree with that, to be honest with you. However, I do think that we are going to see a Chip Ganassi car in victory lane, but I don't know if it will be Scott Dixon. This year has been wild for IndyCar, and we've seen a lot of different things. And, yes, we haven't had a repeat winner, but who's to say we don't? So I'm going to go Alex Palou. I feel like that's the safe bet at this point.
You could pick him every week.
Honestly, you probably could. At this point, with the performance he's showing on ovals now, you really could. So I've got Palou. You've got Dixon.
I got Dixon.
Let's move on to Formula One as it heads to Belgium.
Oh, yeah.
And guess what I finally did last week?
Did you watch the movie?
I finally went to go see the Formula One movie.
What'd you think?
It was really good. There were small things here and there that I was a little peeved about. That was a
Yeah.
little bit. There were three things, man. Three things.
Okay.
One. Time out real quick. Spoiler alert.
Oh, well, if people don't, we don't need to worry about spoilers. It's been out for a second now. We're good. Go ahead. Spoil the whole thing.
Basically, Sonny Hayes gets into the car at the 24 Hours of Daytona at 11:54:56, somewhere around there.
Oh, yeah. I know what you're about to say.
Yeah. And as he's driving, the fireworks start going off. The fireworks in real life go off at 10 p.m. All right. And also, I was talking to Jesse Binkley yesterday, one of our good friends. He made a good point as well. No way he's making those moves out of the gate on cold tires.
Oh, no. Not at all.
Okay.
No.
That's my first one. My second one kind of still has to do with Daytona. So he runs the 24 Hours of Daytona. Then he goes to some laundromat where he meets up with Ruben.
Yeah.
And Ruben's like, it's the middle of the season and it's not going well. And I'm like, wait, hold on. You just did the 24 Hours of Daytona, which is in January. Formula One don't start till late March or mid to late March.
Yeah. It could be a fast forward. We don't know, but it does seem like it's like right after. Yeah. No, I see that. That's a good point.
No,
that's a good point.
It's not a fast forward because you remember in the movie, what's the other driver? It's Sonny Hayes and the other driver is
Pierce?
JP,
yeah.
Josh Pierce.
Yeah.
Josh Pierce looks at him and he goes, "When's the last time you won a race?" And he goes, "This is in Silverstone, mid-season, last week, Daytona."
Oh, that's right. That's right.
So yeah, that was the other one. The last one, I wasn't. Could it have happened? Yes. Has it kind of happened? Not with a Formula One car, yes. But in the rain at Monza.
It's happened.
Not in a Formula One car.
Yes, it has. Okay, well, it was F2.
A car with significantly less downforce.
But still, I mean...
But that car didn't burst into flames.
That's a fair point. It did not. That's good. That's a good point. It did not burst into flames. But a similar situation did happen with an open wheel formula car. I think the yes. point that they're yeah.
However, I also, going back to our friend Jesse here, when he first saw the movie, I was talking with him, and I said, "Was it good?" And he talked about a few things, but he said the best part about the movie is that it shows what some people will do to drive a car. And honestly, I love it.
Yeah.
I love the story. It's a little cheesy, but it's Hollywood. It has to be. But, you've got the love protagonist in there. You've got the love story in there. You've got the racing story in there. It's really it really is a great story. The soundtrack is amazing to it.
So good.
It's one of those things where it really is. There's a lot of things that I feel like wouldn't fly in Formula One that they kind of did.
Right.
But they did what they had to do. And I loved how they used real race footage. The editing in that was
it's stupid. It's so crazy.
Phenomenal.
Yeah.
Phenomenal with that. I loved how they edited that. But yeah, John, you can finally give your thoughts on the movie. Your more in-depth thoughts.
I mean, it was great. There's some little things here and there, but I thought it was fantastic. I thought that the storyline was good. I thought it was very interesting. And I like the point that you made about how, what a driver will do to win a race. I mean, that's really cool. I didn't really think about it like that, but I love that aspect. Starting scene, though, at the 24 with the song. Oh, my goodness. Just chills. And I know the fireworks went off at 12, but how they're following the car, he makes the move. Huh?
What song was at that beginning?
It was Whole Lotta Love by Led Zeppelin, one of my favorite bands of all time. Okay. And absolutely epic. Epic movie. Seen it twice. I may go back and see it again just to see it again. But phenomenal.
If you do, I might join you in that.
Dude, it's...
For the hell of it.
Absolutely. No, please. Because it was great. We didn't end up going and seeing the movie, by the way. totally side note, we didn't end up going to see that movie that one Saturday. Remember when I told you that we were going to go and you said if we end up going, I'll let you know, or you wanted me to let you know. We didn't end up going. So
You did or didn't?
Did not end up going.
Yeah, I remember you said you're about to go for a third time. Yeah, I'd love to get the gang together, see what everyone's doing, see a movie we've already seen. So
seen it twice. I'll see it again. It was good.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's get into our actual Formula One news here as we roll into a semi-summer break, or we roll past the semi-summer break into the Belgian Grand Prix. And
love
John,
spot.
I have a question for you.
Yes.
Okay, work with me here for a second. Let's go back in time.
Okay.
For 2016.
Okay.
The Silver War.
Okay.
Are we about to see, I don't know if they're even going to call it this. I think it sounds dumb. Are we going to see a papaya war? Yeah, that doesn't, I just said that out loud.
It sounds so stupid.
That sounds pretty dumb.
Well, they said there's not going to be any team orders. So.
I'm at it. Which personally, I like.
No, I think it's good. I mean, let them race. Let the drivers race and let them call the shots. Because inherently motorsports, let's be real, it's a selfish sport. It is. It's a selfish sport. I get the team. They're going to win the team constructors unless something goes way bad. They got the team, I think, locked in.
If they have like a bad, if Norris has a bad race and it's just not going his way, there's no shot he's going to win the race. But yet there's a scenario to where he can help his teammate out.
Yeah.
Then yes, be a team player at that point. But if you have a shot at the win,
I would say, yeah, do race. Like, it's what we all want. Like, I don't want to see a driver give up a spot or give up a win like Piastri had to give Lando. I know that was a different situation. I understand the betterment of the team, sure, but just as a competitive person in nature, like I am, I'm on the side of everybody's out there for themselves. They want to do what is best for them at the end of the day, more than likely.
Yeah.
Because you're out there to win. There's only one winner. Only one winner. And that's the driver who's first. As Ricky Bobby said, if you ain't first, you're last, Chad. And so
I just love that sentence. There's only one winner. And it's the driver who's first. I'm like, good one.
Dude, bro, I'm spitting
big brain on this guy.
Socrates knowledge here, bro. I am Nostradamus. I am absolutely spitting facts. No, it's true. And I think at this point in the season, like, yeah, they're the best team. Let them do it. Now, we have some teams that are bringing upgrades. Apparently, Red Bull is bringing upgrades. Ferrari's bringing a whole new rear suspension. There's a new floor upgrade for McLaren. So there's some upgrades coming to the track. But yeah, I mean, I think let them battle.
Did we talk about last week what happened?
No, we haven't had a podcast yet since Christian Horner's been nicked from Red Bull. First race since first. This is the first race we will see without Christian Horner and Max Verstappen. What is going to happen? I don't know. It might implode.
We honestly might. This is either going to go really well or really bad.
Yeah. I mean, bad. I'm just curious to see what the direction will be on the weekend. Like what the demeanor is going to be, because this is going to be an odd scenario for the team. I mean, think about this. This guy's been in this spot for 20 years.
Yeah.
Gone. Only team principal that Max has ever known. Gone. What is he going to do? Well, you know what I mean. In his spot as he is right now in Red Bull. But like, what is going to happen? What I don't know. I think it's going to be crazy. But yeah, Christian Horner gone from Red Bull. But I think that's probably the biggest story of the year. Christian Horner.
Honestly, it probably is. It probably is. I think
that's huge. Yeah. That's huge.
It's pretty insane if we're being completely honest.
It's so wild.
It really is. I remember when I saw that, I was like, no freaking way. I sent it to you and you're like already making a video on it. And I was like, holy crap. We always go back to looking at there's the two big team principals, being Toto Wolff and Christian Horner. All right. We saw this a lot in 2021. They're different types of personalities.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Total Wolf, very business, very by the book. We're going to do this right. We're going to make sure we're within the rules and everything. Christian Horner, fuck it.
Yeah. Yep.
So,
Change
and I
your
think that's what
car.
made him I think that's what a lot of people liked about him. Supposedly, this has to do with either the on-track performance of the cars, or it could be both, or this whole scandal thing.
Well, I also heard it was the responsibility that he had. He wouldn't give up enough, or he wouldn't give up. Yeah, he wouldn't give up some of his roles. He had too much stake in the day to day, and so they were like, "Well, we don't want that." And so, I mean, it's probably such a combination of that, and probably things that we don't know because in these situations, yeah. But yeah, it'll be the first race without him. And it's going to be weird.
It is going to be weird, but I'm interested to see where he ends up.
Well, there's talks. There's rumors. I don't know how wild would.
You're not to get. I can tell you.
I don't know how to feel because I love Fred Vasseur. I love Fred.
Okay, it's yes, all right, and I love Guter Steiner, but
yeah, true.
But
yeah.
I'm sorry. I'm gonna be honest here, John. The result on the racetrack.
It's been improving.
Comes down to two things in racing: money, really money more than anything. Yeah. But other than money, results.
Yep.
All right. They're not going to see, hey, we were fighting in the top 3, had a bad pit stop, finished 9th. All right. No, they're going to see you finished 9th.
Finished 9th. Yep.
And
I don't know.
I'm sorry. Christian Horner comes in there with a bat, knocks a few things down, and hey, they're fixing it. You have to do what you have to do. At the end of the day, this is a business.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, so I think it's going to be really interesting to see how that plays out. That is honestly insane.
Oh, it's wild, dude. It's wild.
Last race we had was actually pretty interesting. Where was that one at?
Oh my gosh, where were we?
Great Britain.
Oh yeah, Silverstone in the rain. In the rain. That was a wild one. Freaking Nico Hulkenberg on the podium. Absolutely.
God. I was happy to see that.
Oh, 100%. Absolutely. It's good to see a driver who's been around for a long time finally, break through. He's done great things before in other different disciplines of racing. Some of the best accolades that you could probably get. But yeah, that was pretty epic. Yeah. And that was a couple weeks ago. Yes. But like this weekend though, it looks like it could be a wet weekend for the race. Could be a dry weekend.
It can be something
dangerous, especially. Oh no! We all know what we're thinking. We all know what we all know it.
Dangerous. It could be.
It might be a little tough, but I think it's going to be a great weekend. Race is going to be early in the morning. There's a sprint weekend as well, going on at 5 a.m. Central Time on Saturday. Then the race at I believe 9 a.m.
for me.
Yeah, 9 a.m. Eastern Time on Sunday, 8 a.m. Eastern Central Time on Sunday. But either way, it looks like it's going to be a dry qualifying. It looks like it's going to be a wet race. So I think qualifying is going to matter a lot. I already have given my pick. I already know who I'm going to go with. And I'm only going with this because I don't know what the upgrades are going to look like, and that may change later in the week. I'm going Lando because he's won every wet race this year. So I'm going to go Lando Norris. What are your thoughts?
I hate doing this because I feel like it's no fun. But I feel like I have to. And I don't like it when you and me pick the same driver. But you're right in the sense that he's won every wet race this year.
Yep.
You kind of can't pick him. It's like Alex Palou. You kind of can't pick him. So I'm gonna go with give me Lando. Give me Lando.
Yeah, my thoughts may change depending on what happens in qualifying. And so I'm gonna say I'm looking at these three guys. Lando, Verstappen, Hamilton. I'm looking at those three. Whoever finishes higher in qualifying, I think if it is a wet race, will win the race or has the highest chance to win a race. Because at that point, you're battling the car and the wet. And I think Max and Lewis are better rain drivers than Lando is. I just think McLaren has a better car. So with these upgrades that are coming supposedly from Helmut Marko, that's what he said, upgrades to the Red Bull, then you have the completely new rear suspension for Ferrari. And then you also have a floor upgrade for McLaren. Who's going to be on the right side of that? We won't know until we hit the track. And that's why I'm kind of putting an asterisk by this. I think whoever out of those 3 drivers qualifies the best has the highest chance to win the race. Hopefully that's Lewis Hamilton. That'd be epic. But if I have to go with those 3, how ironic would it be Max Verstappen comes and wins a race right after Christian Horner gets nicked? Like, that would just be how the storyline goes. You know what I mean?
That
would.
However, if that's what happens, the odds of Christian Horner going somewhere after that is going to be not slim to none, but lower.
Yeah, it might be lower. Yeah. I mean, because we've seen... Go ahead.
Like, if first race out of the gate, a Red Bull wins, they're like, okay, maybe Horner was a bit of an issue here.
Yeah, but I think a wet weekend's not a normal weekend. You know what I mean? Like, it's different if, like, there's some, like, if Max goes out, if it's completely dry and just blows the door off people out of the blue, then that's a big statement. But if it's, like, not obviously a fluke win, but, you know, a little bit more of, like, drivers are making mistakes, it's raining, you know, Max is one of the best in the rain, like, it's going to be crazy. But yeah, so we're both going Lando. Interesting. So you got Palou and Lando. I got Dixon and Lando. Now we gotta, I think, talk about if you're ready to move on to our short track stuff, because we have some short.
Oh, you know,
I knew you were.
I'm gonna be at a short track today. So we are going to Harris, North Carolina, at Harris Speedway. Yeah, so they have their front-wheel drives, their Crown Vics, their street stocks, their pure stocks, their Thunder Bombers, their LS Sportsman, and their Young Guns front-wheel drive. So here's your top 3 from each. In third place, started third, finished third in the number F1, funny enough.
Huh.
Travis Lankford started on pole, finished second in the number 42, was Gage McFadden, and started fourth, came home with the front-wheel drive feature win in the number 88, Alisa Kelly.
Very nice.
Yes. Crown Vics. In second place, started second, came home third in the number 95, was Alex Vance. Started third, came second, the number N01 was Greg Carroll. And started first, finished first, the number 10W, Justin Watts. Now for the street stocks. Started second, finished third. The number 81 was Justin Barber. Started third, finished second. The number B4 was Brandon Satterfield. And started first, came home with the street stock feature win in the number 13, Brian Carswell. Now for our pure stocks. Started first, came home third. The number 99 was Michael Heeden. Oh. All right. So started seventh, came home second in car number KILLER.
Wait, no. Time out. That's not a number, Chad. That's a word. It's the
number. It's under the number category.
Did they have a 1 mix in there somewhere? Is it like K1?
No, there is no 1. It's just KIL. It's killer.
Number.
It's KILLER.
What is this? Okay, now NASCAR, start calling things inanimate objects. Here's the Apple car. Have a freaking apple on the side. I don't know, it's so stupid. Go ahead. It's not a number. That's a word. Anyways,
I think it's pretty badass.
It's interesting. It's interesting. I think it's interesting, but it's not a number. Go ahead.
Yeah. Started seventh, came home second, was Killer of Josh Ayers, and started second, came home first, and the number 1 asterisk was Mikey Brock. What are these numbers?
Where was this?
This is Harris Speedway in Harris, North Carolina.
I mean, cool.
So I think it's closer to the border because we have a lot of South Carolina drivers here too.
Got it. Okay, cool.
So
interesting.
Now for our Thunder Bombers. And started 6th, came home 3rd in the number 119. It was Jason Edmonds. Started 4th, came home 2nd, the number 48, Cole Hooper. And started 2nd, came home 1st, and the number 28 was Bryson Goosey. Okay, now for our LS Sportsmen. Started 3rd, came home 3rd, the number 57, Nathan Grigg. Started 1st, came home 2nd, and the number 28 was Bryson Goosey. And started 2nd, came home with the LS Sportsman feature win, the number 28C, Scott Cannon. Now for the Young Guns front-wheel drive. Started 4th, came home 3rd, the number 4X, Bryson Lankford. Started 3rd, came home 2nd, the number 88, Colton Seam. Sam? S-A-A-M. Sam?
the double A, bro, got you. The double A, Sam. Probably just, or maybe Sam, a long A,
maybe same.
No, same. It's not same. Same.
It honestly could just be Sam.
Could just be Sam. Yeah. Could be Sam. I feel like it's Sam.
Maybe. Colton Sam. We'll go with that. And coming home for your Young Guns front wheel drive feature win. Started 1st, came home 1st, and number 58, Kaysen Bright. If you would like your local short track shouted out on the Flag to Flag podcast, email flagtoflag10@gmail.com or hit us up on any of our social media channels. Listen out for those at the end of the episode. Make sure you head out to your local short track this weekend and bring a friend. This week's Flag to Flag at the track. There isn't one.
Oh, nice.
I am staying in Ohio, spending time with my beautiful girlfriend, spending time on schoolwork, and just taking a weekend off after the shootout.
Good.
There's still one more round of the shootout after this week of the summer shootout. This is my last week. I just don't want to be in North Carolina anymore for other reasons. But
yeah, it's all good.
Yeah.
All good.
Yeah. We'll move on now to our NASCAR segment, and oh my goodness. We have an in-season tournament. We had double overtime. We had rain delays.
Everything.
And everything is coming together in a nice, beautiful bow at the Mecca of motorsports.
It's looking good. It's looking really cool.
And
absolutely.
I am still very much on the fence about if I want to go or not, because tickets are super cheap. It's only a 3-hour drive for me.
It's not bad. Yep.
I'm debating on going, but I don't know.
I mean, it's going to be a great weekend, and I'm excited to watch the racing. It's one of my favorite races. I just love these cars at this track. A lot of people don't, but I love it. But yeah, I mean, let's talk about a couple things that have happened. Denny Hamlin wins the race. He is now leading the standings based off of 4 wins. SVG is 5th. He has 3 wins. A lot of people don't like that. It's fine. SVG's out here kicking butts, taking names. And looking at where we are with only, a handful of races left in the regular season, this race, I think, is very important for a lot of different drivers. I think one in particular that probably is going to do well is going to be Kyle Larson. We saw him win here last year. I think we could see him win again. But I think we need to talk really quick about kind of how this whole in-season tournament is going with Ty and Ty. And I just got to... Very nice. Very nice. Very nice.
You were talking about Indianapolis, and I just remembered that I got that photo.
Pretty sick. We'll show it up here. Chad is standing on the yard of bricks at Indy. Pretty cool. That's pretty epic. That was a
wild. That was a wild freaking day.
Yeah, it was.
But yeah, I think this in-season tournament couldn't have gone any better.
I agree. Cinderella story. Ty Dillon. Epic. Just absolutely insane.
I mean, it is. So, and also, I want to take a step back real quick and look at our top look at, or even, we're going to take even 2 steps back to the third round in Sonoma. All right, in Sonoma, we had Ty Dillon up against Alex Bowman. Pretty cool there. We had Ryan Preece and Tyler Reddick. We had Ty Gibbs and Zane Smith. Okay, cool. But what I love is that we had 2 teammates going up against each other in John Hunter Nemechek and Eric Jones. And I don't know if you've seen some of the social media stuff with a lot of this. This is probably some of the funniest crap.
Oh, it's so good. It's so good. Just
Like,
the
I love
bashing.
how these guys are having fun with it as well. Like, did you see the stuff between Noah Gragson and Ryan Preece?
Absolutely. No, it's hilarious. It's hilarious.
I love Noah Gragson. Just be happy this isn't a super speedway.
I mean, it's produced awesome racing, because we saw Ty Dillon just dump Alex Bowman and go into the last corner at Sonoma, second to last corner at Sonoma, to move on. And I'm just like, this is what we want to see. This is amazing.
Like, this is promoting the mid-season racing that we want, which is fantastic. And now all right, now let's go to the round 4 at Dover. All right. We have Ty Dillon, John Hunter Nemechek, Tyler Reddick, and Ty Gibbs. All right. 3 out of those 4 drivers have not won a NASCAR Cup Series race.
Yep.
All right. A late race caution comes out. Ty Dillon gets the lucky dog. He moves on. Ty Gibbs beats Tyler Reddick. It's the battle of the ties.
Yeah, let's talk about Ty Gibbs really quick.
Oh, God. This
dude did very well on an oval, and a lot of people don't think he can race on ovals.
Ty Gibbs?
A lot of people don't think he can do anything.
I haven't heard any of that.
A lot of people are like, oh, he's only good at road courses. He's only can finish well at road courses. This dude knocked out he finished 5th? Top 5? Or 6th?
He finished in front of Tyler Reddick. We know that.
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm just like, Ty Gibbs, keep on trucking, dude. I mean, silence all the people. Like, I mean, I understand the whole Gibbs name. I get it. I just like seeing people being proved wrong. So, could Ty Gibbs win in Indianapolis? Imagine that. Imagine how
that would Ty Gibbs winning in Indianapolis. That would both ruffle some feathers, and I will give Ty Gibbs this: he is not the same kid he was 2 years ago.
Right. I will agree with that. Now, Some people may go ahead.
I will say he has grown up a bit. I think getting his butt whooped in Cup a few times is really I see it all the time in racing. Kids or drivers move up to a higher division. They get their butt whooped, and then they're not as much as big-headed as they are.
Right.
But, we see it all the time. And Ty Gibbs, he's been doing well. But I do want to ask you, and let's just go ahead and ask this, okay?
Okay.
Ty Dillon or Ty Gibbs? I know who I got, and I've got reasoning behind it, but I want to hear what you got to say.
I'd love to say Ty Dillon just for the storyline. I would. Ty Gibbs is on a hot streak. He has momentum. I think he has a lot of skill in that car. I think that car is better. From a logical perspective, I'm going Ty Gibbs. From a how awesome would it be for a 32 seed to win? I would love to see Ty Dillon. I'm going to go Ty Gibbs. That's my pick. Who's your pick?
So, my pick is Ty Dillon. Now, can I explain?
He dumps Ty Gibbs into 1. Is that what you're saying?
That also is a possibility.
Now, that's also true.
Let's look at Ty Dillon's journey to get here. All right, he's going up against a JGR driver right now, but he started this journey up against a JGR driver.
That's true.
Denny Hamlin, all right? Denny Hamlin is in JGR equipment and we started at Atlanta. A super speedway.
Yeah, well,
all right.
Yeah.
Denny Hamlin, we'd already written off Ty Dillon because Denny Hamlin, he is a super speedway racer in a Joe Gibbs car, a winning machine. Okay. Ty Dillon is in a Colleague car right now.
Right.
Denny Hamlin knew he had a chance to win. So what was he focused on?
Well, winning, obviously.
Okay, yes. Gets involved in a wreck. Ty Dillon moves on. Round 2, Chicago. Brad Kay and Ty Dillon. All right? He's going up against a veteran here. All right? But this time on more equal. That's the right word. More equal equipment, right?
Nice.
With more equal equipment. And so it's like, okay. And he pulls that one out. Now, we go to Sonoma. He's going up against Alex Bowman in a Hendrick Motorsports car, a car that is capable of doing what?
Winning.
Winning. So what is Alex Bowman focused on?
Winning.
Winning. Now we go to Dover. Once again, more equal equipment. Ty Dillon gets the lucky dog on the last restart, makes it happen. You noticing the trend here? I know you like your trends.
I do. I noticed a trend, and I looked up a stat just to see what it would be. I noticed this trend.
Ty Gibbs.
So
he is in a what kind of car?
A Toyota.
What kind of car is Ty Gibbs in?
A Toyota.
Okay, well, what team?
Oh, Gibbs.
And what is that team capable of doing as it's done with all the other cars this year?
Win.
And who has been having a lot of momentum lately?
Ty Dillon.
Ty Gibbs.
Oh, well.
So
yes.
What do you think he's going to be focused on going into Indianapolis?
The win. Yep.
Winning. Do you want to know what Ty Dillon has been focusing on this entire tournament?
The Dart in-season challenge.
Not winning.
Not winning, yeah.
He's been focused on getting to the next round. He's been focused. How do I finish? He has had his eyes locked, a target on the back of one car this whole time. First race, Hamlin. Second race, Keselowski. Third race, Bowman. Last race, Nemechek. He has been focused on finishing in front of this one car.
Yep.
Tell me that the trend doesn't continue.
I will have to say
that Ty Dillon's not going to be watching Ty Gibbs' back. Or
100%.
Not going to have a target on him.
So I will have to say this. So the last race at Indianapolis on the oval, obviously Kyle Larson won. Guess who finished ahead of Ty Gibbs? Ty Dillon. By 5 spots. Excuse me, 4 spots. Ty Gibbs started in 6th. Ty Dillon started in 22nd. So I don't remember what happened with Gibbs that race. But could it happen? I mean, it could. I mean, like, here's the thing. If let's say Gibbs on a last, restart goes down into turn 1 and Dillon's, let's say, 15th or 16th, and Gibbs, let's say, is in the top 5, Gibbs gets a little loose, loses a bunch of positions, I think Dillon could freaking dump Gibbs and get this in-season tournament win. Like, it is possible. I mean, I don't know what the current odds are on this dude to win this thing, but right now, on the one race that we have to base this on, Ty Dillon has the better finish. Just saying.
And let me say this.
Could happen.
If Pato O'Ward can win the IndyCar season championship.
Oh, baloney.
If Max Verstappen can win a race in the rain without Christian Horner, Ty Dillon can win the in-season tournament.
So this is what I'm hearing.
Okay.
This is what I'm hearing. Pato O'Ward is going to win out. This is what Chad wants. Pato O'Ward's really going to win this season. Win this next race. Max Verstappen's going to win in the rain.
Championship.
Okay. Well, we have to start off. We can't run before we crawl. Pato has to win more races. Pato has to finish ahead of Palou. Verstappen has to win in Spa, and Ty Dillon has to finish ahead of Ty Gibbs. That is a ridiculous parlay. Imagine if that happens. That is so stupid.
Are you allowed to set up parlays?
So, I mean, you could do it on any draft. I mean, you could do it on DraftKings, FanDuel, VIP Play if you want to. If you're in the state of Tennessee, how to plug that?
I don't care. That'd be a crazy.
So Max to win,
O'Ward to win, Verstappen to win
the championship,
O'Ward for the championship, Verstappen to
God.
win without Horner in the next 4 races,
Or-
and
yeah.
Dillon to win the in-season tournament. That is a
That's
crazy
so stupid.
parlay.
So stupid. I don't think it's
It's
so
not
stupid.
stupid. It's
The-
not stupid.
The only logical one that could happen, realistically, is Ty Dillon finishing ahead of Ty Gibbs. 100%.
Thank you.
100%.
But we have seen crazier happen. Have we not? All
Why
right.
some? Let me tell you this. This is insane. I'm looking at the race lines for this week on. I'm going to use just DraftKings for this purpose. So Ty Gibbs is about the 10th highest odds. So the 10 best odds. Ty Gibbs at a plus 2,500. You know who has the second to worst odds to win this race? Just to win. And all this was correlated. You know who's worse than him? Catherine Legg. That is the only driver that is worse than him. Which is. So that tells me that this is going to be so heavily favored towards Ty Gibbs. It is insane. Like, I'm not even kidding. Look.
I do not doubt it, dude. But
Ty Gibbs. No hate on Catherine Legg, by the way. No hate on Catherine Legg. I'm just saying that's the numbers.
But look, we have seen crazy stuff happen all year, all right? Indy 500, Joseph Newgarden has to start in the back. Fights his way up to 5th, has a mechanical issue, all right? It was fucking downhill from there, all right? If only we knew that was just the first snowflake in this fucking snowball.
Oh, no, it was not the first. It was like the third. He was having terrible luck all season.
Still, all right.
Yeah.
Formula One, all right? McLaren comes out the gate swinging. All right, now we're having another 2016 Nico Rosberg, Lewis Hamilton battle.
Right.
That's it, okay? In-season tournament comes out for NASCAR, okay? Round 1 at a super speedway, Denny Hamlin over Ty Gibbs. Okay, that's an easy bet. Dillon gets it, all right? Next week, all right? Keselowski at Chicago, all right? Experience over youth. Dillon gets it. All right? Sonoma, Bowman versus Dillon. Bowman proven to be a decent road course racer. Or Bowman proven to be a decent road course racer. Dillon gets it, all right? Nemechek versus Dillon. Nemechek's been in the next-gen car longer. Dillon gets it.
I mean, it is possible. I really want to see what these are. I can't see the odds. It's probably just too early in the week. I want to see what the odds are between those two guys because just for the heck of it, I just want to see what they are, but I can't find them. But I mean, it is possible. It is okay. So now we go to our picks. Who is your pick to win at in NASCAR this week at the Brickyard?
Well, we have to take into account a few things here. Sorry, I'm looking at the playoffs right now too. We have to take into account something. This is not an ordinary race. This is a Crown Jewel. This is one of only 4 Crown Jewels we have all year. This is our 3rd one. And honestly,
oh boy, what is he about to say? Dun, dun, dun.
I don't know if this has happened. I think it has. But I think we're gonna have the same thing that I think is gonna happen in IndyCar, and we're gonna have a back-to-back winner at this race.
Kyle Larson?
I think Kyle Larson is once again gonna be coming for redemption. And I think he's gonna get it done.
I think it's a solid pick. I'm honestly, I'm right there with you. Like it's a part of the story. You know, he goes to Indianapolis. He doesn't complete the double. He goes to Charlotte. Doesn't complete the double there either. So both races just comes in and wins at Indy. Like, you know, I think he's just so good at Indianapolis. But I wouldn't count out Reddick. I wouldn't count out, you know, some of these other drivers. Maybe even Noah Gragson there. I mean, maybe definitely a Denny Hamlin. But I see where this could be a race there. Now, also, we have to remember Brad Keselowski led 35 laps last year this race. I'm looking at some of the race stats. So RFK up there. Could we see, could we see one of these now new open teams, 2311 or Front Row Motorsports, win a race.
Do we have a moment to talk about that?
We could do about 5 minutes, a 5-minute rant. Wait, I didn't give my pick. We gave our picks. Yeah, I'm going Larson. You're going Larson. Yeah, we're both going Larson here.
Wow, this is actually.
Yeah, I'm going Larson.
IndyCar, we're picking the same team.
No, we're not. Okay, yes, we are. I thought you said the same driver.
IndyCar or Formula One and NASCAR, we're picking the same drivers. This is a rarity.
This is weird. This is weird. This is weird. Anyways.
But yeah. So I have basically all but stopped following this thing because it's getting to a point where it's confusing. Yeah. Like, oh, they're doing injunction. Well, I thought they already did the injunction. Well, this is another injunction. I'm like, huh?
Yeah.
I've completely lost track of what's going on.
So basically, where we are at now is that the judge denied the last injunction and the restraining order from 2311 for our Motorsports against NASCAR. Now, NASCAR made a rule change as of yesterday that would lock 2311 and Front Row Motorsports in as open cars for the rest of the season, which, in the judge's eyes, if they were to fail to qualify for a race because of the charter situation, that would be irreparable harm, which that would then grant them the injunction that would basically put some things back on their side to strengthen their argument about how us not having charters is a bad thing. Because the judge was like, financial is not irreparable harm. You can't say that because we make less money, we're at a worse. That's basically what he was saying. That's not irreparable harm, the financial side. But then missing a race is irreparable harm. NASCAR making this ruling basically locks them in, which means that they will not be granted, they as in 2311 and Front Row Motorsports, will not be granted the injunction, which more than likely means that possibly at the end of the season, NASCAR could still sell their charters. I think. Again, I don't know. I have some extended family members that are lawyers that I may have to be like, hey, what the heck is going on? Can you explain this to me? Because I took one business law class and this is way above that. But as far as I know, the latest thing is that the likelihood of them getting an injunction is very, very low because of the fact that NASCAR made this rule change to lock in 2311 and Front Row Motorsports for as open cars. Yes. And so that's where we are.
Question, what about next season?
That's the thing. I don't know where this goes because I mean this is so far like into legal shit that I just don't like. I literally don't know.
The big thing now is what do the drivers think? What does Wallace? What does Herbst? What does Reddick think? These guys jump ship.
Well, Denny Hamlin said in his interview that all will come to fruition. I mean, you'll get the lay of the land on December 1st. Whatever December 1st means, I haven't dove into that. But he said you will see everything. Everything will be released on the 1st. What does that mean? Who knows? But for Denny Hamlin to come out and say something like you will know all the facts on December 1st, basically in regards to this lawsuit in NASCAR, that is big. This could be the bombshell of the century for NASCAR up to this point. Like this could be, I don't know if this is releasing financial documents. I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is that the teams are locked in for the rest of the season as open cars. And NASCAR actually capped the field at 40 cars. So,
well, now we have an official cap because it was always fluctuating.
Yeah, it's just
now it's back to a cap at 40.
Right, but also here's the other thing is NASCAR is making rule changes in the middle of the season, which
that's not unheard of.
It's not unheard of, but it's just like some people are saying that it shows that how it just they have all the power, which they do have all the power.
They do.
But,
they're the sanctioning body.
Yeah, but they can just because of what a lot of people are upset because of the fact that they wouldn't have made this change if there wasn't a lawsuit, basically. Like they're only making this
stuff that 2311 would have their charters if there wasn't a lawsuit.
Well, then that's the whole other side of this is it is so deep on both sides. Like, yeah, they chose to not sign this, so now they're facing the consequences. And now NASCAR's basically giving them a little bit of an olive branch here. Hey, here's this. But is it just a PR move to make themselves look better so they won't, the injunction will never go through? I mean, it's all a game. Yeah. It's all a game of what could happen here. I mean, I'm a fan of Reddick. I love Reddick. I hate it for him because I think he's a really great talent, and I think he has the opportunity. Hate it for Riley Herbst. Oh my gosh. Like, dude hops into a team, and now they're in a lawsuit. I do also hate it for Bubba Wallace because, you know, I don't know how much the drivers had control of this. And for our motorsports, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that whole side. But, like, it just sucks because it puts all the teams in jeopardy. You know, it all around, it's just not a great situation. And it's not really good when you have a couple teams suing the sport, you know? So, never a good sign. But that's what's going on. That's what's going on the side there. Also, apparently, NASCAR just announced that the $1 million will not go to the driver, by the way. It goes to the team. Just announced it this week.
Oh.
Today actually. If I'm let me check Jeff Gluck or Bob Pockrass. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Hold on. 1 second. I believe when the ends update NASCAR now pays drivers hold on. So 17 hours ago, Bob Pockrass said NASCAR now pays drivers directly in 2 forms of bonus money. The $1 million for winning the in-season tournament is paid directly to the driver, and $sign is paid to those with the most points in the driver ambassador program. Then he said, "Update: NASCAR says the $1 million for the winning driver will now go to the owner."
Well, hello?
Oh no, my internet died. Oh shoot. Well, that sucks.
I'm struggling
That
to
sucks.
hear John right now. He's kind of cutting in and out right now. As we always say, is it really a flag to flag podcast episode if there's not technical difficulties? But yeah. He left. I got a text and he goes, "Internet went out. Hold on." All right. Well, this is very interesting. Some developing news here. I'm gonna see if I can find what he was looking for off of Jeff Gluck or Bob Pockrass's X accounts right now. So let's see here. Bob Pockrass. Bob Pockrass is usually a pretty good source. Okay, here we go. So 7 hours ago. Okay, wow. So 17 hours ago, Bob Pockrass tweeted, NASCAR now pays drivers directly in 2 forms of bonus money. There he is!
So you're reading the tweet that I was just reading.
Wow. All right. Well, as I was saying, NASCAR now pays drivers directly in 2 forms of bonus money. The $1 million for winning the in-season tournament is paid directly to the driver, and money paid to those with most points in driver ambassador program based on the driver popularity / past performance and the appearance. Then he retweeted he shared his own tweet and said, "Update: NASCAR says the $1 million for the winning driver will go to the owner. Following update: I believe when the in-season tournament was first announced, the understanding of many in the garage was that the $1 million would go directly to the driver, but NASCAR says it will be paid to the owner just like the purse and depends on driver contracts on how much the driver gets." Commented on his own post, and that decision was made well before the start of the tournament.
So
what the hell, man?
So I don't know about that one. This whole thing was about the drivers, Chad. The whole thing. Is he coming back? Chad.
Especially since we're spotlighting drivers who we don't get to see very often. Someone like Ty Dillon. All right, I said it earlier. I'm sorry, colleague. You guys aren't up front every week.
Right.
All right? And I'm a big colleague fan. I'm a big AJ Allmendinger fan. I'm a big fan of the number 10. I want Ty Dillon to do well, and this tournament gives folks like Ty Dillon the spotlight for a little while.
Yeah.
It gives them to show, hey, he's had a bit of a rough start, but he can still drive a car.
Yeah, so I'm this whole thing was that the drivers would get $1 million and the fan would get $1 million. Because I remember the video that Ryan, remember when it was the bracket challenge? If you had a perfect bracket, you'd get $1 million.
Oh.
But the whole video with Cindric and Blaney and it was Barry there as well. Remember when they were talking about this and they said the driver would get $1 million?
Yeah.
This all seems like a ploy. Like it all seems like it's
in a way. Honestly, in a way, it does make sense. All payouts go to the team owner. However, they did advertise this as the driver was going to get $1 million.
Correct. That's the biggest thing is how they advertise this. That's my biggest issue, because it does make sense that it would go to the owner, then go to the driver. But this is going to kill. I mean, people won't care anymore. Like people will not care about this in-season tournament.
They probably did that on purpose because they knew that's what was going to happen.
Well, a lot of people are, listen to this. A lot of people are saying that they didn't announce this until 2311 was out of the in-season tournament.
That's another can of worms that I feel like we don't need to open.
Which, I mean, which I guess it would be almost, you would want to say it'd be in reverse, because I feel like NASCAR wouldn't want 2311 getting the $1 million. They would rather want the driver getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like it'd almost be flipped. Like they would.
But real quick, before we wrap this episode up, I do have 2 really cool pieces of information I'd like to share for this weekend's race. Pacers star Pascal
Siakam. Oh boy. Oh, you butchered.
Siakam.
Pascal Siakam. Bro, that dude's he is awesome. Love that guy.
Will be the honorary pace car driver for the Brickyard 400. However, that is not what I am most excited for. The Grand Marshal for this week's race will be, this is why I've got my blue on.
So odd.
I'm not even joking. This was 100% a coincidence. I did not know. The Grand Marshal for the 2025 Brickyard 400 will be
nothing blue.
Cookie. You got blue on the side of your hat.
There we go. The Cookie Monster.
Cookie Monster. I'm honestly so excited for that.
That's hilarious.
That is a lot of fun. Bubba Wallace was just on an episode of Sesame Street. I'm still trying to find the episode.
Of course you are.
Yes, without you kidding me?
22-year-old man watching Sesame Street.
I'm trying to find the episode of Chrisley Knows Best that I'm on.
God.
My mom has seen it and she never sent it to me. Anyway.
Well,
thank y'all so much for watching. John, where can they find us?
You can find us everywhere on Spotify, on YouTube to watch these episodes of the Flag to Flag podcast. Just search up the Flag to Flag podcast. On socials, we are at Flag to Flag podcast everywhere. Facebook, TikTok, YouTube, like I just said, and on Instagram, we are at Flag to Flag _podcast. We have reached the end of episode 44, and let's see if our predictions are right, because we really, I don't know. Chad and I have some things. I don't have my flag with me. I have a Lego Ferrari though that I will show off here. Hopefully this car will win this weekend. I maybe if it's not, then I'll throw this across the room and break it. Either way, thanks for tuning in. We'll see y'all next week.